Hey everyone, it's Ian here. Today I'm taking a look at this figure set based on the 1979 story Destiny of the Daleks. It's actually comprised of a few sets to make up this story. And if you're not sure of the story, it's a sequel to Genesis of the Daleks. So in this story, the Daleks have left Skaro and they've been fighting a war with a robot race called the Mavellans. And the Mavellans and the Daleks are at stalemate. They both know each other's moves in advance. So the Daleks return to Skaro in search of Davros to see if he can give them the advantage. Being non-Dalek, he has more, he can outthink the enemy, outwit them. Doesn't rely on just logic like the Daleks. Anyway, that's the basics, so do check out. It's actually not a bad story. The only bad thing about it is the Dalek props themselves were in a very poor state, and they also use some very crude mock-up Daleks, which you would see in the story. Another bonus though, I did introduce Romana too, as you can see on the left, played by Lala Ward. Now let's get into the sets, and you might be wondering, why has he got two Fourth Doctor figures here? Because surely that Fourth Doctor behind the Dalek was not the one in the story. Well, that doesn't make sense. The costume, not the Fourth Doctor. Right, I'll run through it with you. So, in August 2009, not too long after the character option started making classic figure sets, they released a Fourth Doctor adventure figure set, which comprised of this Fourth Doctor with changeable head, a rock robot from Robots of Death, the mummy from Pyramids of Mars, and this Destiny of the Daleks with these bombs on its sides. Because towards the end of the story, Davros had hoped they would do something to the enemy. I'm not going to say any more because nearly did, because I don't want to spoil it for you. So just like your normal Dalek, these bombs are affixed. Although I do believe some of the sets, when they come out, some of the bombs were removable. But one thing this one has, when I got this, this is broken, this Dalek. You're thinking, broken? I don't see it. Only a minor thing. You see, look, the catch, you see it, the catch here, which normally would hold the eye stalk, is broken. But I don't mind that at all, because you can't pivot down with characters Daleks. Whoops. I'm trying to show you what I'm trying to do here. So I can kind of have it, look, it's not going to say. I need to kind of put a bit of blue tack there, but I'll hold it into place. So kind of, they could look pivot down. But anyway, apart from that, no impact at all on the Dalek. So that's the first set that came out in 2009. And then it wasn't until 2 more years later that we got the rest. So without further ado, I shall get on. So I shall just show you this Dalek again. Oops, never mind, his eyes out. Aye, Captain. So just a bit stiff. Well, I don't often use it. Swerves 360 degrees. Standard Dalek, but they were kind of painted differently as well. So I'm just going to move him to one side, and this Fourth Doctor also. And mind the head. Next, we shall come on to the main set itself. So we have it was a new Fourth Doctor figure. So in his sort of brown beigey coat, now with boots, came with a Sonic. Can change the heads around. I mean, heads with the Fourth Doctor are all pop off except the season 18 one. That's him in his burgundy outfit. That head is fixed. I don't know why that is, but all the others are pop-up heads. Now, I don't care for that scarf. In fact, it's the wrong sort of scarf he should be wearing. But I will come back to that later on in the video. So that's the Fourth Doctor. Arms move. No much bicep swivel, but arms out. Not easy to come by now, though. I shall move him out of the way. And I shall come on to these. Now, just like the ones with the bombs, these are just plain, ordinary grey and black. And this one at the back is just all grey. Though I think there was one of them that had a black disc. I'm not certain of that. I can't remember to be exact. But I do know that in some of the stories there were some grey ones as well. The darker grey, more like the Genesis type. But they were in a poor state. Now you could say that, well, they've been fighting the Movellans for years, so they're bound to get damaged in the war. So that's these two standard Daleks. Oops, not your turn yet, Miss Romana. Let's go on to the main man himself, Davros, creator of the Daleks. So this is just a repaint of the Wisher Dalek released in the Genesis of the Dalek set, which is absolutely nothing wrong with that because that's all the BBC did. In fact, the guy, that the name escapes me, who played Davros in Destiny, why does it escape me at the moment? I have no idea. The mask wasn't quite fitting because Michael Wisher, the original Davros, was not available, so they put it on the other actor, and David Goodison, sorry, that's his name, didn't quite fit. But anyway, it was darker anyway. The mask was a lot darker. Well, the fact is, the mask had deteriorated all over the years. So this is this control sphere, which in the story the Daleks give him because it contains all the news on their fleet and wars and everything. As the Dalek says, I love this line, it was prepared by the Supreme Dalek, to which Davros will not have any of that, saying that I am the Supreme Commander and you only basically take orders from him, and the Dalek agrees. Anyway, this little sphere is also used as an accessory on the Keeper of Traken set. I dare say the BBC did that as well, used it to redo props, but what I've done is, if you get a bit of blue tack, like so, and just push it into his chest, because you'll find it doesn't say and it falls off, so you can have it like Davros is communing with the sphere. Anyway, I'm going to take this away so you can have a look at the chair of Davros. So there we have it. Controls, a bit different than the original one. And still move outwards, all the way up. Not much head movement, but then there wasn't. Now you might notice a kind of a panel there. So this thing is, doesn't do anything, but this is the actual same chair they used for the resurrection of the Daleks at Terry Malloy, because in that story the panel opened for someone to do repairs. Actually, it was Lytton, but I'm going to get, that's another story. So they just used the same base of a Dalek, the same skirt. Not Dalek, sorry, Davros is the same skirt actually throughout the classic years. So that's, we have Davros. And that is what made up of the set. So you had these two Daleks, Davros and this Doctor. Now I mentioned about the scarf. I don't care for that too much. So what I do is I'll just show you now. Now last year, of course, we got the Sharda TARDIS. I've also done a review on that. But it came with this Fourth Doctor and this scarf. So I much prefer that scarf. So I shall just do a bit of swapping. So I can just, this scarf, because by that time the scarf was very long. I think it was about 17 foot. I know the season 18 one is 18 foot long, but I think this was 17 or something like that in length. So I've just taken off the head and I'm just, there we go. So I did it off camera. I think that looks so much better than that one, because if you see the story, that's the kind of scarf he has in it. Much better than that one. But there you go. That's just my opinion anyway. And then I shall come on to, I've mentioned it again in one of my latest videos on the B&M sets, but here she is, Romana 2, as based on that story in Destiny of the Daleks. So as you see, her costume kind of mirrors the Doctor. So I shall just move the scarf out of the way. So I don't know, I can get it off for you. Yes, we can get it off with a bit of twisting. So there you go. As you can see, the Doctor and Romana. And I said that this is a really good figure. This is in the forthcoming B&M Companions of the Fourth Doctor set, which features Sarah Jane Smith, based on Genesis of the Daleks and Revenge of the Cybermen, Romana 1, based on the Pirate Planet, and of course Romana 2, based on Destiny of the Daleks. So it's a lovely figure. It's a really good likeness, I think. It's nice that the head moves around, because a lot of times, I don't know if you can see that I'm moving it without looking, with companions with the hair that is long, it's really stiff. It's really the Amy figure, the Amy Pond figure. So so she's a really good figure. And I hope we get more of these. I hope they do like a variant. Not sure what they could do, but maybe some other one from season 18. Hey, tell you what I would like to see. This is my own preference. I'll just put that back actually, right. Is now in the Horns of Nymon, she had an outfit that was like a riding outfit, and it was really good outfit. She had a really good costume. So I wouldn't mind seeing one figure in that. And in that story she had her own sonic screwdriver as well. So there we have it. She can stay. No, come on, woman. There we go. Romana 2. No date of these release. I'm hearing rumours of the 20th of July. How true is that? I don't know. But if that was true, that is just a little under 3 weeks today. It's a Monday. Now, one last thing I want to say is, you may have seen this on Facebook or Twitter through my tweets. Some people are selling the sets on eBay. They do not have the sets. They are just what they're calling pre-orders. And they're charging, like for example, the second Doctor's TARDIS, starting price of £50, and generous of them, free postage, I give them that. And they have all the sets at pre-order. Starting prices like £50, £40, £30, I can't exactly remember. Look, I'm not going to post any links to them. Don't buy from them. If you're struggling to get them in the UK, ask around. Many fans are happy to get them for you and won't rip you off. Unfortunately, my B&M, my local one, you never know if they're going to get them in or not. I was there recently and they had none of the big finished Dalek sets or the Peloton TARDIS. Luckily I have them, but they didn't have any whatsoever. They didn't get any in this year, so you never know. Because B&M often say that not all stores arrange for the stuff. But do not buy off eBay. Do not be ripped off. If you're watching this outside the UK, like America, they will be available through Amazon and the BBC shop. Don't pay these inflated prices. Don't be conned. I mean, I have no problem if someone wants to buy a set and sell it on eBay, make a little bit of money. One set, a TARDIS or a figure set, that's fine. We all need some extra cash, but not at the expense of others, and not buying them up as well. That's another thing I hate. Is when people buy them up, they post these videos boasting at them, and then people can't get them. So just watch out. Don't be conned. Any questions? Drop me a message. I hope you've liked this video. I hope I haven't driven you up the wall and rabbiting on and on and on. So take care, keep well, keep safe, and whatever you do, please hit the subscribe button and the like, and hit that notification bell to let yourself know when I've got new stuff coming out, which I hopefully will have soon. So there we go, Destiny of the Daleks set. Bye for now.